Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Tech Talks. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of security keys, specifically focusing on the YubiKey and a tool called yknotify. If you've ever wondered how to improve your digital security using physical hardware, or if you found yourself tapping your YubiKey without a clue whether it's recognized or not, this episode is for you. First off, let's talk about the YubiKey itself. For those unfamiliar, it's this compact little USB device that provides an added layer of security for your online accounts. It supports various protocols like FIDO2 and OpenPGP, which are essential for two-factor authentication. But what's really interesting is how we can enhance our interactions with this device using the Notify tool. So here's the deal. iNotify listens to macOS logs to figure out when your YubiKey is waiting for a touch. Imagine your computer is a kind of hyper-aware assistant that not only knows you're working on security, but also that it needs your YubiKey's response at specific times. When the YubiKey is ready for a FIDO2 touch, we'll see a log entry that says something like iohidlib user client started. And for the OpenPGP feature, you'll see repeated messages indicating it's asking for a bit more time. Here's a thought. Picture the moment when you're at the door to your digital kingdom, and the YubiKey is like the final guard who's waiting for a nod before letting you in. You know that feeling of uncertainty? Does it recognize me? Am I supposed to touch it now? Notify can help mitigate that anxiety by sending you a notification exactly when it's time to act. Now, if we hit a snag with these notifications, it could be due to rare false positives. This means you might see a log message from the YubiKey when it's not actually waiting for a touch. It's a bit like your smartphone buzzing at random. Annoying, right? If that happens, you can report these issues, and hopefully the developer will implement a fix. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's switch gears for a moment. I think it's crucial to reflect on how these small tools like yknotify fit into our broader security habits. Each time you use your YubiKey, you're not just performing a task, you're cultivating a mindset of security. It's like brushing your teeth every day, not the most exciting, but you know it's essential for your well-being. And by the way, for those of you who are developers or tech enthusiasts, yknotify also has plans to roll out some fun features in the future. Imagine adding a debug flag to peek into what's happening behind the scenes, or even setting up notifications that are tailored to your workflow. It's like configuring your own personal assistant to be even better at its job. Before we wrap up, let's chat about one last fascinating idea. What if we considered the YubiKey and tools like yknotify as part of our digital armor? They may seem small, but they collectively make us much harder to breach. It really makes you think about the importance of physical security in a world that's increasingly digital. So, how do you incorporate physical keys into your daily routine? How often do you tap that little device, and do you feel confident doing so? All right, folks, thanks for tuning in to Tech Talks today. I hope this discussion inspires you to explore more about YubiKeys and how to utilize tools like yknotify to enhance your own security practices. Remember, every small step you take adds up to a larger shield against online threats. Until next time, stay curious, stay secure, and don't forget to give that YubiKey a little love.